Hey, sports bettors, have you ever wondered if it's possible to make $100,000 a year betting on sports? And I think the answer to that question is yes, but I'm going to show you a data-driven tool that's going to expose and reveal how that's done and how mathematically you can do that. And with this data-driven tool, I'm happy to share that with you. I think more importantly, it's something you can use to incorporate into your sports betting to give you some projections on how much you can make in a month, in a week, in a season, whatever the case is. And so this is something I think is going to be very interesting and very helpful for not only those folks that want to get to that 100K and beyond, but also to adapt it to just a more basic level. So let's take a look. So again, in today's video, this is really all about realistic, facts and methods of ways you can achieve this. This is not like chasing a dream or being unrealistic. In fact, that's what I do as an instructor with OddsJam, is I help people one-on-one in a consultation type situation at all different levels, the very, very beginners and those folks who have been doing it for a while, just want to elevate their game. We're using probabilities, math, we're using data, we're using this to get to where we want to go. And it's something that is very, very realistic. And again, if you want to get a call set up on a one-on-one free basis, just let me know, hit the link down below, we'll get that thing scheduled for you. But this is going to be a nice tool you can use to really elevate and educate yourself on what it's going to take to get you where you want to go. All right, so if you're ready to transform your sports betting from guesswork and more than likely a lot of losses into a strategic, data-driven profit plan, let's dive in. All right, so let's dive right in. Now, this is a tool that I'll happily send to you for free if you just want to take the sports betting quiz, link down below. It takes about 2 minutes. I give you the quiz because it's going to add value to you as well to help you understand how you score, how you rank, and your potential profitability in your knowledge base. And so it's a big value to have not only this tool, but have this quiz that's going to immediately email you your scores, your ranks, and show you where your strengths and weaknesses are. So I highly recommend you take the quiz, get the free tool sent to you, and away we go. But let's just jump right in and show you here. Here's your bankroll. So we can start with using this to analyze and say, well, you know what, if you had a $10,000 budget and you're making about 4% edge on your bets, which is a little bit high. Let's be realistic. That's a little bit high, but we're going to keep this at the 4% just for the initial process. Also, the Kelly criterion. If you were a little bit higher risk, say you're up, say, 1%, you can see how that half change in the Kelly criterion of how you bet size is going to change. Only about 10 bets per day. But we also have tools of cost tools if you want to allocate or put any money in here for say OddsJam or any other data-driven tools you might use. But let's just play this number for a little bit. Say we take this down to maybe more realistic, 2.5%. That's going to show you that that edge is critical. Did you notice it went from let's see, 4% down to 2.5%, and it went from about 6,100 with the higher edge, which is very, very critical, only 10 bets a day on a Kelly criterion. So this is kind of a fun tool to use. What if you increased your bankroll? What if you went up to say 15K? Let's take that down to 15K and say, well, if we were at a more realistic edge, say 2.5, that tells you, this is giving you a really critical idea of where you need to be. Maybe you need to make more bets. What does that do to us? Well, if we take that up to say 15 bets a day, it's pretty reasonable, right? You might actually be 20 to 25 bets. What does it do if you go up to 25? This tool is amazing because it shows you what it does to the bottom line number here. And again, you really can always focus on, say, 3% edge bets. You can see what that 3% did. It really almost doubled that number. So that extra 0.5% edge in value is critical. And I show you this tool because it really is going to make a difference in your strategy and your approach of how you attack this on a daily basis. And so let me show you one of the other aspects here of this tool that is an area down below. Now, this tool is also going to give you a total expected profit on a monthly basis. So again, that would hit your 100K. You're having a daily profit of about 272. You can see the charts here. If your edge is lower, that's what your trajectory is going to look like. If you have a 2% edge, it's going to be a lot longer to get there. So the edge is huge, guys. And the only way to get the edge is by using these different tools that you can, access. They're going to show you a lot of, Stop. Now we're going to expand this a little bit here and take a look at the tools that you can actually pull up and show more expected profit in a table. You can go across here and take a look at the percent edge, certainly, which, it's going to be pretty ridiculous to get 11% edge. But, if you're focusing here, this is where the magic happens, is you can see how the range really expands in this 4, 5, and 6% edge. Now, most people are pretty happy with the 1 to 2% edge, but really it's going to take you an awful long time. So I think that the focus here is to try to get as much of an edge as you possibly can. You can see that's going to expedite your trip a lot faster. So hopefully this is going to be very helpful for you to incorporate and use in your calculations. Now, this is typically what I run into with a beginner sports bettor. They may have a bankroll of, say, $2,000, which is totally fine. The challenge here is their edge is typically not 3%. You can see down here they're making about $289 a month, just using the math here on approximately 5 bets a day. So as you can tell, what's going to be critical here is to get the edge up. And you can tell just getting it up to 4% is really going to make a difference big time in that monthly income. The other caveat is if you increase the bets. And of course, if you increase these bets, even up to 10, you're going to almost triple that revenue for the month. And so these are the types of tools and types of things that we can get you coached up on, help you incorporate and help you identify how to find these edge bets, how to find these so you can add this back into your bankroll. And of course, the next month, if let's say you added in $1,000 into your bankroll, over a month, well, now it's going to be a lot. Your edge is going to be increased as far as the money or the revenue coming in because you've got more to play with. You've got more money under this Kelly criterion. And so again, all these things are very, very important to really expedite your journey. But if you don't know how this works mathematically or don't have the tools to help yourself, that's where you're missing out. That's where, again, I can help you expedite this on a one-on-one basis, and happy to do that. All right, there you go. That's the tool. That's the method. That's the data-driven approach of how you can make 100K and beyond. There's a lot more to it as far as getting yourself set up with all the different sports books and having the capacity to get that money down and not be limited or restricted to the various sports books. So there's a lot more to it, but that's the math behind the path of getting you where you want to go. So hopefully that is very helpful and you find a lot of value in that. Again, if you find value in this channel, in this topic, in this substance of sports betting education, then please make sure you like and share this channel. Join the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you have any feedback or do want this tool to sent to you for free, I'm happy to do that. Hit that link down below, take that sports betting quiz, and let's set up a one-on-one consultation to help you out. Again, also have 25% off of OddsJam as a betting tool, the data-driven tool. If you want to save a little bit of money, get the tool, get set up, get yourself a plan. All of it's there. Happy to help you. So let's go make some mathematical money.